William Ruto is worth between 3 and 4 trillion Kenya shillings. That's a lot of money. That's an entire budget for the country for 1 year.
Lawyer Ongoya says this, that you will never get a good deal from a bad person. And that's what we are doing. We want a good deal from bad people. We look at the worst in our society, we give them chances of leading us, and we expect them to do the best. We are being led by a president who has been in court on several accounts, defending himself on either acquisition of something or something is lost and he has to explain why this thing is not. That's the president that we have. He has been in court on so many times. Today I was watching a clip, he was defending himself of 5 acres of pipeline. And he was saying he was being victimized because he comes from a humble background. He has been using the poverty of his parents to his advantage. Every time you ask him, he tells you, no, my friend, just because I come from a poor family.
You state your net worth, the public.
First, I think, Ken, the same way I've seen you are very good at doing homework. You've done a really good job with homework. But I don't know why you failed on the one of looking for William Ruto's net worth.
I have.
That you have come to.
I have.
Let me tell you the following. Number one, I am the only politician who, when I come to, in fact, I was expecting this question. I am the only politician who gets asked this question. No other politician is asked this question. That's number one. Number two, when I supported Raila Odinga, I was never asked about my net worth. When I supported Uhuru Kenyatta, I was never asked about my net worth.
And now we are asking.
Now you are asking.
Yes.
Are you telling me, is your question that, Mr. William Ruto, why are you daring to run for president when you are the son of a peasant? Is that your question?
No, that's not my question.
That's your question?
No, my question is...
Because why isn't anybody else asked this question? Why I have never been asked this question until people realized that William Ruto could possibly run for president. And let me tell you, my friend, I am sure that there are many people, and I want to tell you for the record, there are many people I went to school with, both in primary, in secondary, in university. There are thousands of people of my age, people who share the same background as me, children of the nobodies, right? But today, after 20, 30, 40 years, they own a property in Karen, or they own a property in some estate, or they own something in this town. Are you telling me, because that's what you're saying, because you build this around corruption, are you telling me all these thousands of young people, and there are many, who today live in Karen, they live in Lavington, they live in Kileleshwa, who had a humble background the way I did, are you telling all those people are corrupt?
No.
That they are where they are because they are corrupt?
They're not running for public office.
Correct.
Yes.
Or are you telling me my crime, you would not bother with me? My crime, and that's why you want to say I'm corrupt, is because I am daring to run for public office? Is that what you're saying?
It's a greater calling.
And for your information,
it's a greater calling than they have.
Are you telling me, Ken, that it is okay to be corrupt as long as you're not running for public office? Is that what you're saying?
You told Citizen Once that corruption cannot stop a leader from delivering their mandate.
Let me tell you. Let me finish this story. The more I listen to you, the more you're telling me that if you are a son of a peasant like William Ruto, you should never run for public office.
That's not.
And you should never run for president.
That's what, Your Excellency, what I'm asking.
Nobody bothered me. And for your information,
before you ran for president,
I want to tell you that maybe Jomo Kenyatta is lucky that he didn't run for president in our times, because he would have been asked, you, a meter reader in City Hall, how did you get yourself here? Or for that record, Moi would have been asked, you a primary school teacher from Sacho, how did you get yourself here? You must be corrupt. You must be this. You must be this. My friend, let me tell you, please let us accept that there are children of people from humble background who, through hard work, through doing diligently what they are doing, they have gotten themselves somewhere. Please, let me beg you.
I'll take you back there, Your
It is so
Excellency.
unfair,
Yes,
to run a narrative that you can only have money if your father was something.
Okay.
And if your father was nothing, you should be poor, you should have no money, and if you have money, you must have stolen.
You know, Joa, what I've realized that you guys, you Bantus don't respect Nilots.
How come?
Eh?
You know,
Ruto has always said that he's a poor Nilot that grew up on the highlands.
No,
and God has given him
he can
something
quantify
small.
his poverty, but not his wealth. When you ask him about his poverty, he will tell you how poor he was. Now ask him about his wealth. He will tell you Kenyans don't count their cattle.
I think that's brilliant. Kenyans don't count their cattle.
Hey, that's what he says. It's against their culture. Whenever he was asked, as he was campaigning, to talk about his wealth, alikuwa anasemaje? You know, I come from, my father was nobody. These people have everything. Why are we not asking them? Okay. Everyone, at some point, their family was poor. Everyone, even Kenyatta. When he was working as a meter reader, he was poor. Jaramogi, when he was a teacher at Maseno, he was poor. So you cannot talk about, like, for example, I also come from a poor background, but that cannot be an excuse every time. When you ask me about a camera, umeniwacha kwa hii studio, a camera is lost. And you are saying, Joachim, you were here when the camera got lost. Then I start saying, Jagero, just because I come from a poor family.
You should not be accusing me of cameras that are lost.
Just because you think I can't afford something like that, why are you? You divert the whole situation. Now people start talking about your poverty, the poverty of your parents. I keep on saying that if William Ruto has ever tested poverty, that was before he went to university.
That was 30 years ago.
That his poverty vanished, if he ever was poor, when he went to university. In second year, he was running errands for president. A person who is running errands for president, is that person poor? We have record of President Ruto donating 51,000 in 1991 in a Harambe. So is that a poor person? When we ask him to talk about poverty now, does he even know how it looks like? He has long forgotten.
He has?
Yes. And it shows you how he has long forgotten. The other day he says that people are poor because of their akili.
Wenye wako na ufukara hawana akili.
Yes, anasema ukiwa na akili hata 500 inakutajirisha.
Something that I really laughed in the car when I heard him saying that. He said that watu wametoroka na pesa.
Ndio maana wanahangaika. So people are poor because they ran away with the
ile pesa yake zile
hustler.
We have to end it here, brother. We can talk until.
So, Ruto is worth over 3 trillion Kenyan shillings. In a span of 2 years, he has become a trillionaire. We might doubt it, but someone going ahead to buy a bank so that he can deposit his own money in his bank and control it from there. Someone controlling the large government institutions, the funds being channeled through a somewhere, and you still want to doubt that Ruto is a trillionaire. Pesa ya citizen, where does it go? The controller of budget said that the money that is being paid for Chief Shah, they are not accountable. They don't go through the CPK. Is it CPK that through the consolidated account? So that means the money is being channeled somewhere. That's why Onyoro say
it's kept in a bank that the president bought when he became president. Huh? Yeah. Wait a minute. Yes. We bought a bank. He bought a bank. That's where the money goes. Like local bank. Yeah, local bank. Which bank? I don't want to say the name. Do your research.
Ruto bought a bank. Not actually a bank, but banks. Because we can do research and find out that Citian Bank is owned by Ruto. A National Bank is being owned by Ruto. And Housing Fund Bank is being owned by Ruto. And that's why he's pushing the agenda of housing levy. Housing levy. Where does the money go? The money that is supposed to be paid for Chief and Shah. Which bank supports that? The things that Rigiji is telling us are, we can testify that they are 100% true, if not 99.9%. Because you look at the richest billionaires in the world, starting with Nigeria's most richest. His name is Dangote. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. He runs dozens of industries, productions, and all that. And he's worth about how many billions? US dollars, of course. But now, look at Ruto, almost being close to the richest man in Africa in terms of wealth. And what industry does he run? Chicken farm in Sugoi. Okay. No industry, nothing, just money from politics, salaries, and yet he's a trillionaire. Your guess is as good as mine. Someone said that Ruto is a thief that is thieving without fear. We are not saying that the other presidents were not thieves, but the rate in which Ruto is thieving us is alarming.
See.